Good morning. It's gonna be 87 degrees tonight. Like what? It's Thursday today. I love my little routine. Like my morning is never anything crazy. I don't have like this 15-step routine I do, but like I like to just take my time, start with some greens, start on the right note, and feel good. You know, I'm all about feeling good. For my protein coffee, I normally do hot coffee, as you typically see if you watch my videos, but because it's already starting to get warm, I'm gonna be switching to iced protein coffee, which still blends well and works, but I do need to kind of like perfect my measurements, my recipe, just because it is a little bit different than iced. So, milk first. Someone recommended this to me. It's essentially H-E-B's version of Fairlife, so I picked it up. It was a cheaper unit price, so I'm like, yeah, of course. Caramel latte, always. Technically, when I make my protein coffee, it's usually a protein latte. So I have a good amount of milk, I add the protein, froth it together. And then by taking this and adding a double shot of espresso, it's technically a latte right now, like plain coffee, which is how I normally make it. This is a double shot before iced coffee. So we'll brew it right over. Pretty good. It's pretty smooth, better than yesterday. So I always thought my hot protein coffee mixed better, like the protein sat in it a little bit better. And I made this exact version yesterday and it was okay. I felt like sometimes there felt like a little bit of grittiness. However, today's is much more smooth. I don't know, today's is really good. I don't know what I did wrong yesterday, but also last weekend I made protein iced coffee, but I did it with cold brew. So it wasn't a latte situation. It was literally like one solid form. I added the protein, I added just a little bit of milk, not nearly as much as I added today, and it was perfect. Like the protein mixed super well. There was no grittiness, like it wasn't too thick. I don't know. So I'm thinking instead of doing an iced protein latte, I might try to do more of like a regular like protein coffee, you know, like solid coffee, add the protein, little bit of milk, drink it cold, and that might be like my summer morning drink. You might simply not care at all, but apparently there's like massive cellular like service outages right now. I was so confused. I'm on SOS. I turned my airplane mode on and off to like kind of like reset it, and it like can't find anything. Of course I have Wi-Fi. It's not a big deal at all, but I was like, what? I have AT&T, so let me know if this is happening to you. It is Thursday, February 22nd. If you can't relate, I'm sorry I wasted 30 seconds of your time. I'm on week 5, day 4 of my workout program. There are only 6 weeks total, so I am nearing the end. But then after this 6 weeks is over, I'll just go up to the next level, essentially. So far, I've really been liking it. I lift Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So then Wednesdays I choose to just do cardio, and then Sunday is like a legit rest day. I mean like active recovery, whatever. Like I'll still go out and about, I'll like walk around, whatever, but that's kind of been my schedule the past almost 5 weeks, you could say. All right, let's go work out. Today is glutes and quads. I thought I was able to connect to Wi-Fi down here, and I can't. And then since I'm on SOS, I can't listen to anything. I don't have anything downloaded. So this will be a fun workout. At least my workout app works. Just kidding, the videos don't work. So if I don't know what the word means, I don't know what I'm doing.
I did indeed keep my headphones on.
I don't know what this one is.
Number one, I didn't want to look weird and I didn't want other people to think that I was listening to them if they came down.
I'm just guessing right now.
But number two, it helps me feel in my own zone. So even if there wasn't sound on, like nobody else knows that. First up, we did goblet squats. I actually don't mind these and I do prefer to stand on a plate. I honestly think it helps me with my form and remembering like where to put my weight. It does take me a sec to figure out what weight dumbbell is right to hold though. Then into good mornings. So the app tells you to use a dumbbell, but I just find it so hard to situate the dumbbell and put it down when you're done. So I do use the bar. I corrected it in my second and third sets after I was filming, but I find that if I hold the bar a little bit lower, it helps me a lot with my form and to not like lift with my back and really target my glutes and whatnot. So that was a really good adjustment I corrected. Then some walking lunges. I always question the weight that I want to hold for these though, because I want it to be challenging. I don't know why sometimes it's hard for me to pick weights, sometimes it's not. But these get my heart going. Lastly, I always try to go really hard on this machine. I do go very slow and controlled on the way down. Then up and down are both really hard and intense. Something I've been playing around with post lift and then cool down is I'll head up to the cardio gym and I'll just walk a mile, like nothing crazy, no inclines, simply just walk it out for multiple reasons, you know, increasing my steps, but then also, you know, I feel like loosening up my body after lifting weights. And maybe that's not even like a real thing, but that's just how it works in my head. I definitely want to keep this in my routine. I don't know if I'll do it every day or half the week. I'll have to figure that out.
I am so surprised I was alone in the gym the entire time during my workout. It was just meant to be. Last time I tried filming my workout, I was also alone the entire time. It's like the days that I picked to film a workout, like the stars are just aligning and it's like, Morgan, empty gym, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Because I will say, I like going to the gym more than working out at home now that I've like done both. However, I don't like it for filming, obviously. Like it's much easier to film at home. Also, I went to the cardio gym after I was done with my lift for the day because I am worried that I'm not getting enough steps in for the day. I used to, back in Wisconsin, I used to walk Duncan and then we would also walk him together in the evening, but I haven't been walking him by myself simply because I'm a little baby and I don't know, but so I'm concerned about my steps. We're gonna talk more about that later, but I'm so freaking hungry. We need to make breakfast. I unfortunately do not have my little 2-ingredient bagels prepared right now and I would love to eat one, so I'm a little upset about it, but I am gonna have some eggs and turkey sausage. I knew these two were gonna become one. Let's see if I can handle this. I really don't wanna crack the yolk. I find that on days that I lift, I come back and I really want a breakfast like this. Like I want something savory, something filling, like eggs and sausage. That just sounds better than, like I love a good smoothie bowl, but I'm just not in the mood for it lately. I don't know. I also find that on lifting days, I want to eat better. Like I'm much more motivated to just like eat really good for the day. And I have been eating well the past like few weeks. Like I really have been doing such a good job. It's just been natural. It's just been like what I've been wanting to do. And it's not like I, you know, need this crazy motivation to like eat healthy every day. It's just kind of like what I do, right? But especially on days where I lift, I just like feel it much more and I'm just like excited about it more, if that makes sense. I totally messed this up, but whatever, it's fine. I really wish I had an avocado. That would be so good, just to like kind of eat it all together.
'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane.
I am quite literally having a terrible body image day. Like I was in such a good mood all morning, great workout, good eats, like sauna, shower, whatever. I was feeling so good. And then I got dressed. I put on one of those like one-piece romper things that kind of look like a sumo wrestler or whatever. It's like tight, whatever. And so I was feeling okay in it. And then I looked in the mirror and I could not believe how massive my legs looked. Like my thighs, my shins, like they just looked huge. And I feel like I have not thought that way or seen that in years. And I just like stared at myself and I'm just like, I want to cry right now. Like what's happening to me? I just like don't really understand because like I have been so consistent with my workouts for almost 5 weeks. I've been eating so well. I've been feeling good. but I like look like I've put on weight, and it doesn't make sense to me. And this could all be in my head, right? Like maybe I don't look like that at all. Like I truly don't know, because obviously like what I see is what I'm seeing. Like it's hard for me to like see it in another perspective, you know what I'm saying? But like when I used to just like walk so much, I feel like my legs really slimmed down, and now I've been doing so much weightlifting, and of course like yes, I want to be like gaining muscle, like yes, you know, maybe they'll get like bigger because I'm putting on muscle, but like they don't look muscular. Like I don't know, I'm just like feeling really bad right now. And like lately I've been so insecure about my arms. I feel like the first places that I notice getting bigger on me, if I'm either like really off my game, or like when I was bigger a couple years ago, like my legs and also like my upper arms. Like I'm so insecure about my upper arms, and I've been trying not to freak out about it, because I'm like, okay Morgan, like strength training is like the best thing that you can do. It's so good for your short-term and long-term health. Like it's so good for your body, and it should be the best outcome like aesthetically as well. Like it really should. But I don't like I'm just feeling so lost right now, and like there's no way I can just like continue filming without addressing this, because I feel like my whole mood has changed, and I just like don't know what to do right now, or like how to think. I'm just and that's the thing, I feel like people like on my channel that I do get vulnerable and I do talk about this stuff, because like I'm vlogging today and this happened, and I haven't felt this way in so long, so like of course I'm gonna talk about it, but like I just, oh my goodness, I'm like struggling right now, you know? Like I changed my clothes, and maybe that helped a little bit. And I also am not oblivious to the fact that like change takes a long time, you know? Like my body's been through a lot, right? Like I was bigger, I lost a ton of weight and kept it off for a while, but then I started trying to like play around with weights last summer, and like this is the first time I'm actually following a program and sticking to it, and like my body's not used to this stuff, but I truly feel like I've been doing things like the right way and like a really good way, and I've had such a healthy mindset and healthy approach to things. And so now I'm just feeling like 10 steps backwards. I don't know. But at the same time, like this is new for me and I'm not used to it, and maybe things have to catch up. Like I just don't really understand what's going on. And is it all in my head, or like because I've been so focused on weightlifting, am I also gaining fat? Because I know that can happen, and that's okay, but I'm not trying to like go on a bulk right now, you know? Like I don't know. I'm not overeating. Like I've been hitting my protein. Like I just feel very lost. I feel like all I can do is just keep going is the thing. Like I'm not like, this isn't making me want to change everything, because I feel like I am going about things the best way. So that's almost the weird part, but like a good part. One thing I am worried about is because I've been so focused on my weights, is if I'm not moving enough, like maybe I do need to move my body more. I actually yesterday was looking on Amazon, and I think I'm gonna purchase it today, and this actually is like completely separate from this talk. Like this is not what prompted it. I was thinking about it yesterday, but I want to get something to track my steps. I used to have an Apple Watch. I got rid of it. I'm like, I don't know, I don't really want an intense tracker, but my phone is not on me when I'm moving all the time. So like, yes, your health app on your phone is great, but if I'm not like with my phone all the time, like it doesn't know how much I'm moving. So I think I'm gonna buy like a cheap like 20-30 bucks like little wrist thing to like track my steps and everything, because I am curious to know, like, am I even moving enough? Like maybe that's one thing. Maybe I've been good about the gym and lifting, but like I truly need to move my body more. Like maybe that's what I'm lacking right now. I don't know, but I'm happy to talk about it, and like I can't just sit here and dwell on it, because like yes, I can like feel sad in the moment, but like that's really not gonna get me anywhere in the grand scheme of things. And like I also know this is a journey, and I'm gonna feel like this every now and then. Like I know that this will come and go, and that's why I'm not gonna like sit here and like cry about it the rest of the day, you know? Like I know that I'm smarter than that. I've learned, and I don't know. So I'm gonna go make a snack, and then I'll show you what watch I'm talking about. I just did some work on my computer, and then I actually took Duncan to the dog park because I'm in a group chat with some other girls with dogs here, and sometimes someone will text like, hey, I'm going down at this time, whatever, and other people will join so they can play together. So that was really nice. Duncan got some good runs in. He really plays so well, which obviously I love. It was just really nice to like get out and like see people and like talk to people and stuff, just because it is in general, but also just to kind of get out of my own head, you know?
So I just want something like super simple like this. I looked at a bunch of reviews and prices, and it seems like these, all the different options and variations are like fine, like you get what you pay for type thing. So I think I'm just gonna get this one. I really just wanted to count my steps, but I don't want to get like a pedometer that you clip on your waist because that would just be annoying. And I wanted to get pink, but I'm afraid it's gonna get really dirty, so I think I'm just gonna get black. I just need something to like figure out if I'm actually hitting good steps or not. That's the thing. That's also why I've been kind of tracking my food lately. Like I want to know if I'm hitting the goals that I want to hit, or like what my macro breakdowns are. Like I want to know where I am so that I know what I can fix. Same with the steps. And like I don't know how much I'm actually moving throughout the day. So if I get one of these, super cheap, not gonna make me obsessive because I'm literally just gonna use it for the steps. It has a couple other functions, but I don't know if it'd even be accurate compared to like an Apple Watch, right? I mean, it's always good to move your body, but I do want like a goal to aim for. I'm not like, oh, I need exactly 10,000 steps a day. Like I'm not super number focused like this, but I'm trying to kind of like use these tools to help steer me, especially because I moved, right? I have a new lifestyle, new routines. Like I'm trying to settle in and figure out like where I'm sitting with everything. So I don't think it's toxic. I really don't. I think I'm in a good place. I know I had to melt down earlier, but like I'm working hard. And I've been feeling good, and that's what matters, right? I'll link this if you are curious, but I'm gonna go ahead and purchase it. Lately, I've been way more in the mood for very simple dinners. Like, I feel like I used to think I had to come up with some crazy recipe or find some wild concoction online, and it would take me forever, and then I would take forever grocery shopping, and then I don't know. And it's fun to do big recipes, but lately my go-to has been I season up chicken really good and just bake it in a clear glass pan, because I think it just makes it juicy. And then I'll cut up a sweet potato and throw it in the air fryer. It's just super easy. It's healthy and it does the job. I love to drizzle honey over top of the chicken. Post dinner, it's time to take Dunks for a walk. I really wanted to go walk on a nice path, but the chicken took longer than I thought it would, so it's a little bit later and the sun's gonna set fairly soon. So we're just gonna go outside and walk around. Are you ready? A post-meal walk is always a good idea. My skin feels so dry. So I have a friend who's on a reality dating show called Farmer Wants a Wife, and it's on Thursdays at 8 p.m. and it's Thursday at 7:50. So we're gonna watch it. I also have been picking up Poppies and Ollipops from the grocery store like every time we go. They're just fun. I've never been a soda drinker, but I just think it's fun to have like a little drink, you know? This is Poppy. It is the root beer flavor. I have not tried this one yet. I've been wanting to try like a new flavor every time, you know? It's pretty good. I will say real root beer is better, but like I also wouldn't go out of my way to drink a real root beer. I tried a strawberry cream or something Olipop. That was really good. What brand do you like better? Poppy or Olipop? I've been trying both.
Previously on Farmer Wants a Wife.
I was listening to an episode of Mind Pump, and the guys were talking about how it's such a good idea to have a bedtime routine just like you have a morning routine, right? Like your alarm goes off, you wake up at a certain time in the morning. Like why don't we set alarms to start our nighttime routine to go to bed on time, you know? And I feel like that's such a good point. I just made my magnesium and creatine. As you saw, obviously I'm gonna do another red light session, but for me, I always think like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, like I don't need to get ready for bed. But then once I actually start getting ready for bed, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so late. I wish I started this earlier. So I think I might start doing something like that. Maybe not even an alarm, but like some sort of a reminder or something on my phone. So it's like whatever time hits, it's like, oh, Morgan, like you should start getting ready for bed, you know? Because I like to get up early, but if I go to bed late, like I make myself sleep in because I know how important sleep is. I want to keep working on going to bed at a reasonable time. Also, something kind of unrelated I wanted to ask you about. Would you be interested if I did some sort of newsletter? So some podcasts that I listen to religiously, they have like a newsletter where you fill out your email and then they send you like a weekly newsletter, right? Whether it's like a recap of their week or like products they've been using or like recipes they really like or something like that. And I get so many requests for vlogs, which like that, first of all, insane. The fact that people care about me vlogging my days, like I will never ever get over that. Like it's literally a dream come true. Like I'm fully 100% serious. I'm not trying to be like cheesy and stuff. Like that's insane to me. Like that's wild. And I just feel like I could never ask for something more than that, you know? But because I get so many vlog requests, you know, I don't want every video to be a vlog because of course I want to do some other videos that provide more value and like other things that can help you out and other videos that, you know, maybe help my channel grow more and stuff like that, because vlogs don't necessarily help you grow. And of course, like I love this community, but of course I want to grow, right? Like it just makes sense. Of course I want to grow my audience, grow my channel. Like
keep doing this. So anyways, I feel like if I did a newsletter, it could be, you know, not like a vlog because it's not a video, but it could be that extra piece of content where if someone's like, oh, what lip gloss are you wearing? Or, oh, like, what recipe? You know, I get questions about those breakfast sandwiches so much, and I have showed them in a video in depth, but you know, not everyone that sees me eating the breakfast sandwich has watched that exact video. So like, I could send out that recipe, stuff like that. I don't know. What do you think? It would just be like a cutesy little email. Like, I would just type it up, be like, my favorite things, like, just like chatting, kind of like informal, kind of like a blog style thing. What do you think? I think it could be cute. You just give me your email and then I would just send you an email every week. Something cute like that, little recap. I think it'd be adorable. And I think it's like another little piece to build community. So I love that. Let me know your thoughts. I like it, I like it. I am about to be coating on the moisturizer with how dry my skin was today. My goodness. I've honestly really been loving doing the whole mouth taping thing. Call me crazy with all these like weird wellness things, but I've been doing it for 2 or 3 weeks. However, I've been taking breaks on the weekends, partially because I forget, but also because I want to see and like compare the difference. And I swear this makes a difference in quality. I don't know. However, lately Duncan has been waking me up in the middle of the night and it's annoying because like he's a dog, not a child, not a baby. He should not be doing that. And I want better sleep, you know? So I'm gonna put this on and go to bed. Thanks for hanging out with me, spending the day with me. Always comment videos that you want to see from me. I'm so happy to hear your feedback. I frequently ask on my Instagram as well. So if you ever want to submit something there, follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe if you have not, and I hope to see you in my next one.